KILT-MAN here, KILT-MAN! At your services. How are you all faring on this lovely, bright, yet very wintry and actually unbelievably freezing cold day? Yeah, but it's gorgeous weather out there, which it wasn't yesterday. So, what happened yesterday, KILT-MAN? I hear you ask. Well, yesterday was Friday. It was bin day. I was instructed by Mrs. KILT-MAN as she left for work. She said, don't forget to put the bin out and clean up those dog poos on the back. Well, yes, we had the husky dog. Not this one here. This one, he doesn't poo at all. No, he's very well house trained. Fantastic. But out on the patio, yes, the husky dog obviously goes and does her business. And then obviously you have to go and collect what she's donated to society and then deposit them in the bin. So, what do I go and do? I go and put some rubbish in the bin and put the bin out way down the path onto the main thoroughfare at the end of Kilt Mansion's grounds. Kilt Mansion's grounds don't actually end. I just allow traffic to pass through. They pay a certain toll, obviously. But, so the bin was out there and I put the stuff in. It is lashing down with rain. It's ferocious. There's actually another storm. It's all blown out now, but oh, it was blowing a right hooly-dooly. Wow, it was tempestuous, you could say. So, anyway, I thought, I'll put rubbish out, yeah. Put the bin out, yeah. All right, oh, dog poos, yeah, right. So, me gets me bag, and me goes out in the rain, and me picks up, and you get like a rather interesting smorgasbord of colours and textures. I seal the bag up. I run outside. Oh, having said that, I've missed an important point out. Yes, I picked up enough but noticed that as I picked up the last, or what I thought was the last dollop, there was another dollop just further down the patio. Right, no room in that. I'll be back for you, don't worry. And of course in the rain it was getting a bit sludgy. Ties this bag up, and it's got some substance to it as well. Runs through the house, runs out the front, puts it in the bin, shuts the bin lid, turns round, the fucking front door is shut in my face. Oh shit. Right, where's my phone? Oh, I haven't got my phone. Oh bollocks. It's pissing down, it's blowing a hoolie. Mrs. KILT-MAN's gone to work. Miles away in Chester. My daughter has gone to school. Miles away. My son, just turned 20, y'all, is at university. However, university is spent on his laptop in his bedroom, just upstairs. Yes, but he's fast asleep because it's only 8:30 in the morning. Shit. So even knocking on the door is not going to alert him. Right. Think, KILT-MAN, think. Come on. You've done lots of military training. You can think your way through any situation, any predicament. There's always a way out. Just be forward thinking, be practical, and don't hesitate, just do. So I ran next door, rang my doorbell, and I'm now drenched. No one's answering. Oh God, no. And then, God bless her, Claire, who's just woken up, comes down and says, oh, hello, KILT-MAN. And I said, Claire, you're not going to believe this. I've just locked myself out. I know. As if I could do something that stupid. Oh, well, I said, can I just come through yours? And what I'll do is, I'll get over the fence. I'll climb over the wall, and because our back door's still open. I've done that because I was just out there picking up the dog doings. Oh, yes, come through. Brilliant. This would be a doddle, this. Comes through the house, goes all the way out the back. Right, assesses the situation. There's a wall, 8-foot wall with a 2-foot fence on top of that. That's a 10-foot wall to get over. Okay, for a man of my athleticism, that shouldn't be a problem. But I'm only 5'6". How to get up there in the first place? In the rain, everything is wet and slippy. Come on now. Ah, he's got another wheelie bin. I mean, he's got about 20 wheelie bins next door, and he put the usual ones out, but he's got others on standby. there's a wheelie bin there. I thought, I can get on that. But when I got closer to it, it's actually raised up on a rockery, and I thought, I'm not going to get on that. I can't hoist my leg up. Not with Claire there, and I've got a kilt on. It's not going to look that good, is it? Is that a little step ladder I can see there? It is! Oh, I'll just go and get that. I'll get the step ladder and I'll fold it out. Only there's nothing to fold out. It's just one of the legs is gone. So it's just the steps. Okay, all right. Well, I'll prop that up then against the wall, and I'll use that to get up onto the bin, to get onto the wall. Yeah, there we go. No matter how I adjusted this, it would not sit right. It was on an angle, a jaunty angle, but a dangerous angle. Doesn't matter. Come on, just go for it. Impetus, motivation, drive, determination. Just fucking do it. Get us up this. Gets on the bin. Wastes no time in case I fall through the lid of the bin. Gets on the wall. Now I've got the fence to negotiate. Right, got a foot on top of the fence. Got a foot on the wall. Rain, lashing rain, wind like a cyclone is hurtling itself down around. As I've described so many times in the past, it's like a cyclone round there, and it whips in an anti-clockwise direction, whistling down between the houses and just causing bedlam. So I'm like Mary Poppins. Whoa. Think. Go back to your airborne training. Go back. Bend your knees together, feet together, embrace the ground, wait for impact, cushion it, roll with it. Yeah, thinking that. Look down. Oh! Months of lockdown and working from home has reduced me to a quivering wreck. All my training went out the fucking window. Whistled off in the storm. So I'm there. Oh, that's a long way down. And I thought, well, by the time I'd actually thought anything, to be honest, the wind had took me. Off I went. Tally-ho, chaps! And I landed. Now, our patio, folks, is the patio that I laid. 180 paving stones, 2x2s. I laid them. The white ones and the pink ones. Yes, that checkerboard effect. I did that. But they're not treated. So when it gets wet, and we've had many dogs here, and I don't know, certain dog elements create when it gets wet, they become a slick. It's almost like it's just coated in seaweed. And yet when it's dry, all the greenery just disappears. I don't know. I'm no biologist. I'm no chemical engineer. And I'm certainly no civil engineer or landscape gardener, even though I was trained in landscape gardening a lifetime ago. But yeah, when it gets wet, it's green and it's slippery. So, I land. Feet together, KILT-MAN. Knees together. Crouch. Accept the impact. I did that. And my feet went, woo, chicken wishbone, wah, like that. But don't worry. The family jewels were protected. Yes. Their landing and impact were cushioned by that last little sloppy dog turd which I hadn't picked up. So yes, the hairy brain sack lands in the dog dollop. A lovely smattering, a very welcome treat, but at least it saved the bollies from being crushed against concrete. So, folks, that was yesterday. And what an illustrious start to the day it was. Cheers, y'all. So, I have convened you here today for a couple of things. Let's get this out the way first. I know that, wow, we've reached 1,000 subscribers. I know. I'm not oblivious to that fact, because there are numerous people telling me, you've hit 1,000, and it is wonderful. As I've always said, it's not about numbers, it's about just having fun. Whether there's me talking to one person, it doesn't really matter. One person or 1 million would be nice though. But, you know, it's never about, I'm not trying to take over the world. Oh, I am, yeah, that was the initial intention, yeah, but I didn't know it would take so long. So, The people are asking me, are you going to do a celebration for the 1,000 subscribers? Of course. I did one at 100. I think I did one at 500. So yeah, I'm definitely going to do one. So, but you know, I'm going to wait a little bit. I want something special to do, something a little bit. I don't just sit here and go hey and party poppers, boosh. You know, I want to do something a little bit different, a little bit more exciting, a little bit more adventurous. You'll see. I've got a few ideas in mind, but that's coming. So, but anyway, cheers, you all, and many thanks, especially to all the new people who subscribed, who are just thinking, what the hell did I sign up for here? Who the hell is this guy? He does masks, and I enjoy masks, but he goes off on rants about Boris Johnson, and what the hell? I don't get it. Please stick with us. If you have found anything that you enjoy on this channel, please stick with it, because there'll be plenty more of that to come. Plenty more of this, I hope, as well. Whoa, that went down wrong. Anyway, so the other thing is this. We have another box. A big box of mysterious goodies. Regular viewers know that we have some major contributors to this channel. Steve 007 Smith and his fabulous canvas cinema artwork often grace these videos. But we have somebody else, somebody down in the distant realm of Cardiff. Not that far away, really. And this is your friend of mine, a traveller in time, Astrodyne, sometimes known as Michael, who puts together these incredible boxes full of memorabilia, merchandise, be it movies, soundtracks, music from the 80s, prog rock, synth stuff, magazines, books, figures, artifacts, relics, pure cult relics and treasures across an entire vast spectrum of all the things that people who watch this channel know and love. Sci-fi, horror, fantasy, popular culture. It's all there. It's an absolute mega trip through nostalgia and just delights. And yes, he has sent another box, another trove of treasury goodies, and it's here right now. So let's dig in. I'll show you the box first of all, because Astrodyne, oh god, these always weigh a ton. Look at this, folks, bloody big. Yes, we have whales and dolphins and all sorts. And even though he lives in Cardiff, which isn't that far away, Astrodyne seems to send this stuff via Outpost 31 down in Antarctica. Our friends down there battling the thing. They haven't even got COVID down there yet. It's just an alien entity, an alien chameleon. So, his stuff always comes from them. Addressed to KILT-MAN and KILT Mansion. But if we have a little look around here, there's always little bits and bobs written on the sides. Look at this, for the postman to enjoy. Thermoscientific. Advisors and suppliers to the McMurdo plant upgrade project. USARP. 850 kilowatts diesel electric Caterpillar in brackets times 6. Winter 82. Have a good one, chaps. Yeah, Outpost 31 Antarctica via McMurdo Sound. There's always little thing elements on this, which I always took to be clues that there's going to be things stuff inside. And for the first couple of boxes, there wasn't anything from there. And then because I go, oh yeah, there's thing stuff in here, and I was wearing all McCready's gear from the movie, then all of a sudden things literally crept in. Thing posters, thing t-shirts, thing stuff, thing memorabilia. Awesomeness. Now I'm not saying there's things in here, because I've got no idea what's in here. But we have me trusty ski and do, which lives down where? I'm sorry. Oh yes, down your wee booty It lives down the side of your boot for times of stress and necessity, when you might need a blade to cope with the unfolding scenario. Folks, right, I'm going to start cutting into this now. So, oh, and Astrodyne really does seal these very well. So this does take some nifty cutting, slicing to get in there, which I know is riveting for you guys. But trust me on this, there's going to be some great stuff in here. If you've seen the other videos on this sort of thing, then you'll know it's a real great trip down memory lane, usually, and it covers a huge variety of stuff. Right, I've unfurled the lips of the lid. Oh, but there's more. Well, straight away, I don't know if I can lift this. Straight away, we've got lots of really lovely packages. Packages within packages. Oh God. It's so hard to do this. And tons of bubble wrap. Oh my God, I love this stuff. And things like this big latex mask here also loves bubble wrap, because we stuff it inside and it pads out the little bits of latex which have drooped. I'm sensing clothing here. Ooh. Purple, that's rather bold. It's a bold statement you're making already. Look at that, folks. Warriors, come out to play. Look at that, the Baseball Furies. It says come out to play. Two crossed bloody baseball bats. Look at them, the Baseball Furies. Since 1979, and look at him. He is demonic, isn't he? However, our boys, the Warriors, make mincemeat out of them, don't they? They destroy them. Brilliant. That is absolutely brilliant. I love the purple as well. I don't think I've got a purple anything. Oh yeah, there is that. There's more. Sorry, if I appear to speed through things, it's because I know there's going to be a lot in here to talk about. So, what have we got here? We've got a baseball kind of shirt with the thing. Look at that. Can you guys see that? Inside there is the husky dog. Look at that. That's brilliant, mate. Oh, that is absolutely fantastic. God, that's great, that. I love t-shirts. I love vests. I love t-shirts. I love knives. Oh, I love whiskey. And there's more. There's another item of fashion. Filmic fashion, I'm assuming, again. Okay. There's Chinese writing on that. What could that possibly be? Monkey! Look at it. You know, the thing about Monkey, and Monkey himself, those sideys, he always reminded me of a werewolf. I know, I'm werewolf. Got a thing about werewolves, haven't I? But them sideys, those mutton chops, the Wolverine like mutton chops, it kind of gave him like a wolfish look. But no, he's a monkey. Look at that. Isn't that fantastic? Oh mate, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. I do love these shirts. Oh my god. That one you sent, I think, previous time with the bodacious sci-fi babe with the little skimpy helmet on and the rather skin-tight fitting armour and spacesuit. That's gone down very well. Right, heaps and heaps of bubble wrappage. And now we enter the realms of, well, we just haven't got a clue. A little plastic box. It says here lieth Lord Tandor. Lord Tandor? Lord Tandor? It says fragile. Oh mate, you must spend hours packing these. Oh hello. Lord, it's Lord Tandor. Who is Lord Tandor? We're not talking Game of Thrones here, are we? We've got a very big sort of coconut head. Oh, it's the helmet. But who is this guy? He is wonderful. Very nice broadsword there. He has a dagger on the other side. He's kitted out, he's armoured. He's not too badly armoured though, because he can still move. He's protecting his head, but his vision will be impaired. That's brilliant. I don't know who Lord Tandor is, and I do apologise if I'm supposed to know who that is. It's not Game of Thrones, is it? No, that's Sandor. But brilliant stuff. Oh, there's something else in there. Oh, hang on, what's that? Oh my god, was there meant to be a shield attached? There's a shield to go on him. Well, I didn't do that. That can be put on. That can be fixed on there. Yeah, that does finish him off, yeah. Without a doubt. Oh, brilliant. I'm going to put him back in there, actually. Ah, cheers, mate. Cheers. Oh, God, what? Micro Machines! The Empire Strikes Back. The best Star Wars movie. An AT-AT. A walker. A snow speeder. Little stands for them as well. Is that a TIE bomber? Is that a bomber? Oh no, it's just a TIE starfighter. But the Imperial AT-AT, the walker. Then well, I was going to say they're to scale. They're not quite to scale, are they? But wow, blast from the past, Micro Machines. Gotta love them. Oh, there's a statue. Ooh, that kind of reminds me of zombie flesh eaters, where the cadavers are all tied up in sackcloth, and they've got like a rope around them as well, and then they rise up. The boat can leave now. Tell the crew. Look at that. So, what is in here? Well, we're gonna have to rip into this. Ooh. I do love figurines. I do adore figurines. I'm gonna have to cut this. Right, we're almost in. You know, Michael, Astrodyne, when lockdown's over and your mates call around and say, you're coming out for the bevy, you're coming out. I can't, I'm wrapping up all the gear for KILT-MAN. Oh, we'll come back next week then. Oh, this is from Malta. Malta, a lovely place. Oh God, I can't get it off. We have another figure in armour with sword and shield. That weighs a little bit. That smells great as well. Look at this guy from Malta. Look at that. Now that's a sword. I mean, are we talking a Knight Templar? Is that what we're talking about? The shield looks almost Ray Harryhausen from Jason and the Argonauts. If he's a Templar Knight, he would not have had that shield. But he's heavily armoured, and his breastplate is nicely illustrated. And the armour is correct as well. The breastplate, the shoulder plates, segmentation. There is thigh guards there as well. Yeah, that's got some weight to it. That wonderful, wonderful. Oh yes. Now, I've gone on so many times about the Battle of Isandlwana, where the British were wiped out by the Zulus in 1879. The day after, we massively awarded pretty much everyone who survived the Battle of Rorke because we're trying to like oversell the fact that we're still great. It was a magnificent defence, but the Battle of Isandlwana ranks as one of the most traumatic, exciting, heroic that I've ever encountered, and I've discussed it a lot. But this, I've not seen this. The Mystery of Zulu Dawn relived the incredible true story of the Battle of Isandlwana. A dazzling blend of stunning location filming, extraordinary reconstructions, computer graphics, and more than 100 Zulu extras to explain the enigma shrouding this forgotten battle. I never forgot this battle. Brilliant, oh, brilliant, mate. You see, you know what I'm into. And I'm into OMD as well. Local boys, OMD, Orchestral Maneuvers in the Dark, still going strong. My God, they did a massive gig even throughout lockdown. They did a big gig. Come on now. And they put it all on YouTube. Fantastic. These guys are awesome. This is the live Architecture and Morality and More. Features the hits Souvenir, Joan of Arc, Maid of Orleans, Enola Gay, Locomotion, Sailing on the Seven Seas, Pandora's Box, Tesla Girl, So in Love, and many, many more. OMD. So we've already covered statuary, sci-fi, fashion, music, battles, and Sherlock Holmes. One of the definitive Sherlock Holmes ever. Basil Rathbone. Absolutely incredible. And what's his name? Nigel Bruce playing Dr. Watson. These for Universal, with a very horror theme to a lot of them. They did span the sort of war years as well, so you had him fighting Nazis and spies and things. But this is truly, truly an incredible array of movies. So many great ones here. And obviously some of the classic Conan Doyle stories of Sherlock Holmes, Hound of the Baskervilles. But things like The Scarlet Claw, which really are like horror. They're horror stories. Fabulous stuff. Fabulous. What an incredible box set of all those movies. Time's getting on. Gotta keep moving. Lord of the Rings. Oh, one fell out. They're shot glasses. Hot glass pack. Frodo. These are all going to be filled with not cocktails or shots, but whiskies. Moria Orcs. Who else have we got? Soon to be King of Men, Aragorn. Strider in that incarnation. And a logo. Not a Frodo, a logo. Fellowship of the Ring. And lovely packaging as well. Oh, fantastic, mate. You've actually supplied me with a lot of drinking receptacles with Lord of the Rings, heavily inspired. What's this? Who's this little blue guy? What is this? He's a spaceman. Yes, you can tell he's locked in orbit. That's brilliant. Movies. Movies. Excellent stuff. Can't get enough of movies. And the first thing I see is not a movie, it's a documentary, but it's on Ian McKellen. Awesome. And we've got 1939's Tarzan Finds a Son. Yeah. Is that Weissmuller? That's Weissmuller, isn't it? Fabulous stuff. Will Hay, Ask a Policeman. Will Hay. Oh, and on the back we've got, oh yes, that long forgotten 80s movie, Biggles Adventures in Time. Who's seen that then? Yeah, none of you. I shall watch this and report back. I have seen it, but I have seen it a long time ago, but I remember nothing about it. Is that a good sign or a bad sign? Touch Magazine and Go anthology. So we're talking a lot of, oh yeah, some great stuff again. Some more Michael Asherdine, you do not know the amount of times I've had this in my Amazon basket to buy, and then for some reason figures or something else has cropped up and I can't afford that now as well, so I'll take that off. Rawhead Rex, and trust me folks, I've intended to cover this movie many times and I just haven't got around to it. Now I have no excuse, I must do it. And there's the soundtrack, which is absolutely amazing as well. One of the great unsung horror soundtracks, horror scores. It's genuinely frightening. It looks like some kind of death, thrash, metal, horrible thing, doesn't it? But that is actually a rendition of Rawhead Rex himself, the big Clive Barker beastie. Oh mate, that's outstanding. I didn't expect that at all. Beyond Punk. 20 jazz funk greats from Throbbing Gristle. That's excellent. Flock of Seagulls. Oh my god, yeah, there he is. With the famously collapsed hairdo. Which looks like he's cutting a tube, he's surfing. The hair goes up two sides and all of it should have been stuck up as well, has dropped down the front like that. And it became a trademark. Iran is just, that's not for you, those of you in America going like, what? Iran, as in Iran the country. I mean Iran as in I used my legs and I moved at speed that way with my knees coming up. Iran. Fantastic song. Awesome. Eagle-eyed amongst you would have noticed that there was a little edit there. Well, a soft edit where one file ran out and another one began. Yet more drinking receptacles. Oh, wow, look at this. It's a Hammer smorgasbord, and you've put all my bloody favourite characters. Kerstlewell, Oliver Reed, the reptile. Bride of Dracula. Or was it Kiss of the Vampire? Oh god, I always forget them. I get mixed up. Christopher Lee. Plague of the Zombies. God, Tots, bring out a mask of that face. That face. Christopher Lee is the mummy. Oh my god. It's brilliant. Brilliant. I feel like I should fill all these up with whiskey. Which, you know, at some point during the day, I'm going to do anyway. I'm running out of space. Oh. Oh. Michael Asherdine. I salute you, sir. Yes, the sun has now come out, as you can see. I wonder if I can maybe. There you go. There you go. That's a bit better. Top Drops, Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Ring. Awesome. We've got another box here with what I'm taking to be another mug. What might this be? Yes! Oh! Life Force. Matilda May! Henry Mancini and Michael Kamen soundtrack. Captain Kane, SAS. Fright Night. Fright Night with a score by Brad Fiedel. Brad Fiedel, whose music is playing right now. This is the exceptionally limited soundtrack, just released by Vares Sarabande for Serpent in the Rainbow, Wes Craven's voodoo classic, based on the real life adventures of a botanist, socio-cultural guy that just went to discover religions in Haiti. So, I'm going to cover that film and the soundtrack at some point, but it's playing now anyway. It's atmospherics. Life Force, awesome. Fright Night, fucking awesome. Dead and Buried, about to get a fabulous new, all singing, all bells and whistles 4K release from Blue Underground. Oh my god, can't wait for that. I've not yet covered that movie. I do fully intend to. It was on my little list a while ago, but maybe I should wait till this all singing, all dancing, bells and whistles ultra release comes out. But that is a great movie as well. Love it. Yeah, it's violent, it's scary, it's creepy, it's ooky, it's magnificent. And it's got James Farentino in it. And Melody Anderson. And it's got a gorgeous nurse putting a hypodermic needle that big into the eyeball of a guy who's been burnt. Every part of him has been burnt, singed, barbecued, apart from one eye. And she puts that in that one remaining eye. Not a good day out, that, is it? Could be worse. You could be captured by Somalis. Right, now, what else have we got here? We have... Well, these are... I'm going to come on to them. Because I've got no idea what's in them. It says the first... Oh, it's the Water Margin! The first 21 episodes of the Water Margin. Oh, I only mentioned that recently as well, the Water Margin. Because David Chiang, who's in Legend of the Seven Golden Vampires for Hammer, he's in this as well. And the girl. More selected viewing. Oh, Water Margin. That is fabulous, that. Whoa. Okay, let's see. What have we got here? Phantom of the Rue Morgue and the Toy Box. Oh, Phantom of the Rue Morgue is great. Amicus the Psychopath. The Bloody Exorcism of Coffin Joe from 1974. The Legend of Bloody Castle. Oh, sorry, Blood Castle. What's that? Legend of Blood Castle. Is that a Christopher Lee? Euro shocker? Can't remember. The Erotic Rites of Frankenstein. I do remember that one. Doctor Who, the Demons. Oh, yes. Astaroth, Azoth. Oh, I forgot his name. Davros Connections. Davros in his little spouse chariot. Mystery and Imagination. Dracula. Is that a fantasy sort of anthology show? And there's an episode on Dracula? I don't know. Mystery and Imagination Frankenstein. So, Cronenberg shorts. So you're going to get, oh God, what were they called? Stereo, was it Stereo? I do remember these movies. Well, they're on all the releases, but Cronenberg already stamped his mark as a filmic legend with his pseudo-scientific intellectual horrors, which then took root as body horror. And then, after all his great movies that we all know and love, Shivers, Rabid, The Brood, Scanners, Videodrome, The Fly, Dead Ringers, The Dead Zone, but that's a It's great, but it's a complete departure for David Cronenberg. And then he would go on to like Eastern Promises and Spider and oh god, what's it called? Oh, the one with Ed Harris and oh god, what's his name? Viggo Mortensen, yeah, Aragorn. Not he's in Eastern Promises, but he's in the other one as well. Act of Violence, History of Violence. God, damn it! What's wrong with me? Is it the whiskey? You know, don't agree with that. Just say no, it can't be that. It's just your old age. Plenty more, folks. Plenty more. Oh, we're going to have to cut that open later. What the hell is this? A Ziploc bag. Literally a Ziploc bag. Oh. What is this stuff? Come on to that. What appear to be, are they magnets or little oh, it's OMD covers, yeah, sleeves, in miniature. Oh, a tour with yaw, that's mid-yaw. Oh god, I can't get them out, mate. Oh, are these programs or just stills? These are programs from tours. Yeah, oh, it's Ultravox Extreme Voice. Sorry, I can't get them out the thing. I can't get them out. I need to come back to those. Lord of the Rings, £20 note. Frodo. See, when orcs are near, this note glows blue. And then you truly can't use it. Stickers from the Two Towers, lots of sticker sets in there. Ooh. See, he covers every base, every facet that I'm into. Ashradine just nails it every time. What have we got here? Oh, this feels metallic. Get that ring light away from it. Look at that. That's a little metallic sign. There they are, that's poor David. Transforming, and of course, there's you. Look, you see? You see? That's fantastic, that, mate. And you can see where, if you looked at my previous video when I discussed the making of that mask and what my modifications to it, and the application of white husky fur and grey husky fur, you can quite clearly see where that should come in, which I've tried to emulate. That's gorgeous, that, mate. Absolutely gorgeous. At this juncture in time, folks, I'm going to have to do a little slight edit because I know that time is running very short. So, let's reconvene very shortly. But as you'll agree, already we've had a complete and utter feast of filmic festivity, and there's more yet to come. See you in a wee flash. And we're back. Hey folks, quick change. I'm now wearing that fabulous Thing inspired baseball shirt, and big friend here, the Kessler Wolf from American Wealth, is now wearing a Warriors t-shirt, and I think the purple and the blood kind of suits him. So, what else have we got here? Plenty. Do you recall there was a little batch of what looked like Polaroid pictures? And yes, indeed they are. And these are all from the Human League. They're all taken from a gig at the Human League, and it's by photos by Pete Still from the Concert Photo Company in Buckingham. Human League. There she is. Oh my word. Joanne Catherall. She's the girl that I fancied like hell when Human League were in their heyday in the 80s. Ooh, goth girl, short skirts, dark hair, those eyes with the teardrop. Oh, Jesus, she was absolutely ravishingly gorgeous. Still is. Joanne, I know, obviously there's a slight bit of middle-age spread, but it happens to us all. Oh, by the way, I'm going full Phil Oakey here. Look at that, there you go. Don't you want me? No, is the answer usually. But some great stuff here, some great pictures. You know, when you're in a gig and you take your pictures, they never come out quite as good as these now, do they? Oh, look, there she is again. Oh, yeah. I always forget her name, the other girl. She's lovely too, but she's not a patch. Not a patch on... Where is she now? Come on, there must be another one. Come on. There she is. Oh, yeah. Anyway, there's much more to unravel. So now, I am playing Colin Towns' soundtrack to Rawhead Rex. This is the soundtrack as I said before, I had it in my basket for Amazon so many times, and I don't know, things cropped up and I never got around to getting it. And it's, you know, Clive Barker cannot stand this film interpretation of Rawhead Rex. We know, he's called it every name under the sun. But as a monster movie with spammy yet really iconic makeup effects. I mean, he does look very fake, but it's still a great design. He's big, he's hulking, and the attack in the farm, that's creepy as hell. It broad daylight stuff and a big monster like that just on the rampage. I like it. I will cover that film at some point. But anyway, there's still stuff in the box down here. We have yet more Tolkien stuff, because Michael Astrodine and myself are huge Rings fans, and there is an epic, that looks like the full 76 pack of trading cards for Fellowship of the Ring. Much awesomeness there. More, you say? More? Well, I'll just take those out for a second, but I did discover this. Boris Vallejo. Or is it Vallejo? I don't know. Is it a silent J? I don't know. But it's Boris anyway. Boris. Fantasy art techniques forward by Isaac Asimov. Is it Isaac or is it Isaac? Now this, I mean, look, heroic fantasy art. The muscles, the weapons, the scantily clad heroes, and the even more scantily clad heroines and vixens of violence. Look at these babes. Sword and sorcery stuff. Well, how is it I ended up on that page? Well, I don't know. But basically, this looks like the guy himself is giving you how to come up with a concept of these things, how to use models to interpret your art, how to colour them, how to, you know, whatever inspires you. I don't know if you can see this, but it's wonderful stuff. I mean, there's, you know, fantasy cover art from the 60s and 70s is just superlative. And it did bleed over into, obviously, sculptures and posters and whatever, but also movie artwork as well. And there's a lot of weird stuff here, a lot of abstract stuff. I mean, what's that now? The Micronauts. Obviously from, it says there, Bantam Press that would be. So these might be like book serials or ideas for TV shows. I don't know. Obviously, if you read the text, KILT-MAN, you might find out. But I'm just giving you a bit of a run through. Looks a bit like Starbuck, doesn't he? And I like these sort of like abstract, where you've got like, there's a guy clearly in like sort of hippie style leather pants, or are they denim? Can't quite tell. The stitching up the arse of that, the arse crack, kind of makes me think that it's more like leather. Some kind of Indian headband on. A lot of hippie stuff going on. Oh my god. Look at that. I don't care how muscly you are, if that's coming at you, you're gonna wet your leotard. Flash Gordon type thing going on here. Definitely Flash Gordon there. Flash my Gordon? Of course! My Gordon's alive at the sight of you. So there's a lot of stuff going on in this. And of course he's showing you, using models there, live action models, how you obviously interpret that. Oh god, I can't turn the pages. Initial artwork there. If you're picking this up, great. If you're not, just take my word for it. And interpreting it and putting there the full artwork, and there you go. Look. And oh, hello, what was that? Artwork for heavy metal. Metal Hairland. I just caught sight of something there which was quite inspiring. Oh, I like that. That's very 80s, isn't it? Look at the hairdos on that. What did I just see? Oh yes. Wrestling babes in some kind of asteroid field. Can't go wrong with that. Women riding penis-headed dinosaurs. Yeah, fantasy. You gotta love it, haven't you? Look at this. That's good stuff as well. So I'm not saying that this book is teaching you how to do these things. Oh, look at that. She's just sitting off, having just undergone a quest, and now, oh, if only some man could come and comfort me whilst my muscles ache and yearn. And there we go, the typical Conan-esque sort of guy. Look at that, you know, and a babe at his feet. That probably is a Conan picture. It just says the sorceress, but it's definitely very Conan inspired. Oh, and of course, there's Chevy Chase. National Lampoons. Beverly D'Angelo and all that. Now, nestled within that book, there was some more artwork. Oh, that ring light's doing my head in. There you go, some Jaws inspired art. Look at that. There's all our boys there. There they are. And there's the main guy himself. And there's the rickety old orca. Definitely going to need a bigger boat. The boat looks really small on that picture, doesn't it? Looks tiny. Choppy waves. Now, keeping in with the Human League, there's a book here, Perfect Pop, The Human League by Peter Nash. And this book here, a little very slim tome, £1.60, probably printed, published way back in like 83, 84, I'm just guessing there. The things that dreams are made of. How did one of 77's radical groups whose performances were all slides and synthesizers transform themselves from a cult to a craze and into the biggest pop phenomenon of the 80s? How did the Human League divide in half, rise from their own ashes, meet their destiny in a Sheffield disco, and then conquer the world with their irresistible romance? How did the electronic experimentation on their Ailey LP reproduction become the pure perfect pop of Dare? This is the story of Human League. With the likes of, there she is, Joanne. Oh yes. More Tolkien. From Mitchell Beasley, Tolkien the Illustrated Encyclopedia by David Day. Now, the first encyclopedic guide to the world of Middle-earth and the Undying Lands, this book brings together every important aspect of Tolkien's vast cosmology. More than 500 alphabetical entries cover 5 major subject areas: history, geography, sociology, natural history and biography. Because this is the thing, Tolkien's world creation is almost historical now, because people do write essays, theses, doctorates on this, like this is a real time period, like these characters really existed, because that's how in-depth, how detailed, how colourful, how florid and genuinely believable the world he created truly is. So, you know, in many ways, you could believe that all this stuff really happened. I know. I'm just going to try to get into this book now so we can show you what we're on about. Oh, Astrodine, you and your coverings, ceilings, and oh. That wasn't the cover coming off, don't worry. Here we go. So another vast. Oh, it's got that great book smell to it. You know what I mean? That book smell. So we're talking great illustrations here. Don't know, are you picking this up? Oh no! Straight away I'm on the bloody spiders. Jesus Christ! What's going on here? So as I say, it's it's an alphabetical order. Ooh, here there be dragons, and that's got to be an Easterling. Oh, that's a Noldor elf. Don't know who they are. So obviously it covers all the characters and all the areas, the regions, battles. It's got to be Helm's Deep. That's the Hornberg, so yeah, it's Helm's Deep. Oh yeah. Awesome stuff. You can just lose yourself in this. And again, you can be forgiven for like genuinely believing that all this is just true. Because you study it, you read it, you watch the movies. It just sinks in. Certain people will know more about Tolkien's Middle Earth than they will about the history of their own country that they were born in. You know, and why not? Why not? In keeping with the rings, we have this rather lovely wall plaque here, the two towers. That's nice, isn't it? That's nice and shiny. That's nice, that. I like that. That's going to go up soon. Got to find that's lovely. Cheers, mate. Cheers. Let's get off the rings for a second. We have the ubiquitous electronic sound. Astrodine always sends me one of these. These magazines are superlative. If you're into your synth, if you're into a bit of progressive sort of pop and synth and crazy electronic stuff, this is the magazine for you. Interviews with the bands, interviews with pioneers on the actual machines themselves and the computerized essence of creating these sounds, and it really does go to town on it. Vastly illustrated, brilliant editorial, and great interviews. Great magazine. Cheers, mate. Cheers. What have we got here? One of Astrodine's fabulously put together folders. He sent me scrapbooks, his own childhood and teenage scrapbooks in the past, which, you know, and he put so much effort into creating these things. Pictures, press cuttings, tickets from gigs, and interviews all stuck in there, and they're part of you, mate. I honestly don't know why you sent them away, because they're your memories, mate. But anyway, here's what appears to be a huge dossier on Ultravox. The lowdown on Ultravox. There he is, mid-jaw. But initially we had John Fox of Ultravox, and then it was the lure of and he's there, he's awesome. So there's a lot of stuff to get through there. It almost is like homework for me now. I'm going to have to go wade through all these, and at some point there will be some kind of test, I'm sure. Oh, by the way, remember that mug? It's got whiskey in it now. You can't see that, mainly because I've drunk a fair bit of it. See, these unboxings are great. I get really drunk doing these. Remember this chap from Malta? And there was something very similar which I was struggling to unwrap. Well, he is. He's here. Can you see him? I don't know if you can see that. He's there. It's a brother in arms. Now, Malta again. St. George, patron saint of England. From Malta. not England at all. So I don't know if these are inspired by him. But again, got the circular shield on this guy. And he's carrying some kind of mace. Or is it a scepter? It actually looks more like a scepter. So again, I'm thinking sort of Templar. Anyway, it all goes in cahoots. So, anyway, what else have we got in the box? Well, there's more. There's two further items wrapped up rather brilliantly. Couldn't think of a word then. Rather hugely, rather strongly in bubble wrap, and they are magnets. And we have Halloween. Yeah, of course. There usually is at some point within the proceedings something alluding to Michael Myers. We know him, we love him. Well, that's quite unusual. I don't know if you guys are going to pick that up. You have the original poster there with the curved blade, the pumpkin, whose face is actually quite a fire there the night he came home. But if you look silhouetted around it, I don't know if you're going to get that. I'll move it in so the ring light doesn't pick it up. You've got the silhouette, the ghostly silhouette of Michael Myers' face. Well, the mask, I should say. Can you see it around there? That's quite an unusual design, and I do like that. Brilliant, mate, brilliant. That's a variation I've not seen. I'm sure there was something else. Yes, there was. There's another wrapped up, encased in a bubble wrapped cocoon. Ooh, this is a key ring, and in this light I can't quite tell what it is, what the image is. So let's just rip further in. Good lord, what's that? Oh! At first, I for some reason thought that was Frodo wrapped up with the Shelob about to wrap him into the web and cocoon him. It's not. It's Reagan coming down the stairs in her spider walk. Look at that! Isn't that great? So see how spiders, there's a theme of spiders here. I thought it was Frodo being wrapped up by Shelob the spider, and it's Reagan doing her infamous spider walk. Look at that. Isn't that great? Oh wow, brilliant. It's great, unusual as well. Usual images. We have the great, was it 1969, 1967? But the guys who went on to create National Lampoon's, the magazine, and then obviously the movies that took over. Lord of the Rings, the classic parody spoof of Lord of the Rings, with all the characters, all the story told in a piss-take parody version, just to make money, as I'm sure the guys will do say. I'm sure they say it. This book was just made to make money. I'm sure it was. It does, I'm sure I've read this before, and I'm sure it does say. Oh yeah. Well, basically at the end of the foreword, you've got, "It's us, Buster." Ching. In other words, they're making money out of this. Every single one of these, they're making money. And it is funny, it is dirty, it's bawdy, it's lewd, it's clever, it's very, very witty. I mean, it was written way, way before the movies, Ralph Bakshi's animated version, and then obviously Peter Jackson's version, and then The Hobbit. Lord of the Rings is clever. Yeah. The improbably best-selling parody of J.R.R. Tolkien's Lord of the Rings. 200,000, no really, copies sold in hardback. Lord of the Rings tells of the adventures of Frito, his faithful friend Spam, the wizard Goodgulf, Arrowroot the ranger, Legolam the elf, and Gimlet the dwarf as they take that ring to Fordor. Even though it only takes one volume, not three, it is a long and perilous journey, for the untrustworthy companions are dogged by the doleful Goddamn, gone, and hunted by Sawhead's fearsome minions, the Nozdrel. Dare you follow them? It is brilliant. It is superb. Brilliant, mate. Thanks. And we're not done yet. I did take the liberty of opening these. These were sealed up as well. Now, what these are, it's rings again, folks. The Ring of Power, Lord of the Rings. Official New Zealand coins of the motion picture trilogy. So these are limited edition coins inspired by that massive movie making endeavour which put New Zealand on the map for a lot of people that didn't know that place actually existed. So you open these up. The Ring of Power. Even the smallest person can change the course of the future. For power can be held in the smallest of things and used for the greatest of evils. And in there you have a lovely coin. You see? It should be able to. Oh, no, I can't. It's sealed in. Yeah, it's sealed in. But there you go. It's the ring, the one ring with all the elven runes and words around. Look at that. Ah, looks quite good there. Yeah, you got it. You've got it. Lovely. But not only that, there's another one. Lord of the Rings. The ring is treacherous. It will hold you to your word. Again, New Zealand Mint. And they've come up with, it came to me, my own, my precious. And you've got a whole range of coins. Look at them. On the back, you have the Queen of Mordor, the Queen of Windsor. Yeah, the Queen's head. But anyway, you've got these lovely rings there, and it's a lovely little set. Gandalf, Saruman, Frodo, Gollum there, Aragorn. That's the Witch King. There you go. I don't know if you can pick it up. Maybe if I get the lighting just right. Oh, I don't know. Maybe not. But, take my word for it, they are splendid. That's glorious. Glorious. So, folks, we've got t-shirts, key rings, magnets, mugs, shot glasses, knights, plaques, Empire Strikes Back, vehicles, other statues, books galore, CDs, movies. It's just... Where do I go? Where do I go? Well, I go back to this. Ashradine, mate, cheers so much. You have once again played an absolute blinder. And I've just discovered something else which I forgot to mention as well. We have Phil Oakey, Human League, badge, little badge here. Can you see that? Can you see that? Look, see, with the hair. I will not shave that side of my head. I won't do it. I just won't. But, beautiful stuff. I love how you encompass everything. All the arts are here. All media is here. Everything that I'm into is here. And it literally is a treasure trove. It truly is every time. And I also know, folks, that Ashradine has another 2 boxes which are yet to be sent out. I know, but they've got to go via Antarctica, so it still could be some time before they get here. But in the meantime, and this absolutely lavish and indulgent in between time, folks, 1,000 subscribers, it's just over actually. Big celebration video is coming up, but in the meantime, and this, as I say, whiskey laden, treasure bestowed in between time, you guys take it easy. Please be happy, be healthy, keep it kilted, keep it Celtic. Whatever you're doing, do it well and have fun doing it. Because if you're not having fun doing it, what's the point of doing it? Stop immediately. But if you are having fun and you're really enjoying it, make sure that you do it again tomorrow. Simple wisdom, but I find it works. So folks, anyway, I'll be back very shortly with a weird review for you. Another weird film, a foreign film. But it's a doozy. So, anyway, please be happy, be healthy, and I'm going to see you all. It's a Yeti loping across the Serengeti in a ceaseless search for spaghetti.